Purging? Who said anything about purging? I don't know anything about purging. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Let's be serious here. I made a video a couple of videos ago talking about records that I was going to purge out of my vinyl collection and that I was going to reduce my vinyl collection. Well, I'm still purging. Okay. I haven't given that up. I'm just going to be more selective about what I purge and what I buy, and that's all completely subjective. There are a lot of choices that I make. People may say, why are you buying this but getting rid of that? Well, that's a matter of individual opinion and taste, right? So, yes, folks, I'm still buying records. I never intended to not buy records at all. The pile that I made, I decided to listen to certain records in that pile we'll call it the Purge pile. In the Purge pile that I made the other day, I am going to listen to some of the more interesting or important or well-regarded records in there and see if I intend to keep them, okay? Because some of them I haven't listened to or haven't listened to in their entirety, only a track or two, so it's only fair that I play the whole thing. So that explains how I'm sticking to purging, but I'm giving them more of a chance. And that will include a couple of records, like I'm going to listen to Forever Changes by Love all the way through. I've only heard some. I'm going to listen to all of the Kinks Village Green Preservation Society and also Arthur, because I like the Kinks, early stuff, and I'm going to see if I want to keep those records, all right? All right, now let's get on with this because I still have more vinyl finds of all kinds, and these are records I have to listen to, okay, at some point. So let's do it. Look at this, in great shape, Kinda Kinks. Are you kidding? I mean, definitely want all these Kinks albums. Okay, I may be getting in the late 60s and 70s. I may stall a little bit or have doubts, but I know I want these early records. Now, I'm not going to show you all of these. All I'm going to tell you is the Kinks records that I'm going to show you are on the original Reprise label with the Steamboat tricolor. They're in great shape. I really got lucky with this batch, folks. I really did, and had to have them. That's what I've been looking for. They're in mono, not stereo. A certain Kinks collection came in somewhere, and I went there, and I missed a couple of key Kinks early records that I wanted, but I was able to get the ones I'm going to show you. This is another one I wanted. Look at the condition. Great. Same condition of the label. Mono again. Kinks size. All right, look at that. How am I going to resist these? I've been looking for these. I've been waiting for these. And I'm tired of waiting. Get it? So, now this is a common album. I think I even have this, but this was really in nice shape. This again is mono, and it's got the Steamboat tricolored reprise label. So I went for it. Took a chance on this one because it's from the same collection and so near mint. We're talking about the Live Kinks stereo. Kinks and Live Concert with a K. All right. All right, now, I've been on an Animals kick lately. I want to get all the Animals albums. Well, again, the earlier ones before they went the separate ways and disbanded and got back, and it was Eric Burdon, and who knows how far I'll go with Eric Burdon, but look at that. The Animals includes House of the Rising Sun on the MGM label. I'm not going to show you the label. Take my word for it. It's near mint. All right. Animalization. Beautiful. You can see the condition of these. Same thing. The record is nice. This one I'm really happy to get in such great shape. Animal Tracks, the Animals. Look at that. Yes, third U.S. album. Great shape. This one, I just bought this, I think a week ago. Not even 2 weeks ago, a week ago. I bought this in lesser condition, and now I found it. I had to get it again because I'll have to sell the other one because this one is in really good shape. Yes, look at that. Animalism. What's in a name? These Animals albums? You know, I've been on a fence about Gary Lewis and the Playboys. I'm like, I've seen so many of their albums that are available for purchase. I even have at least one, maybe two. But then I saw this and I said, I'm set. Gary Lewis and the Playboys Golden Greats. Again, this collection that came in, really nice collection. Everything in really good shape. Gatefold. All right, the Four Seasons. I pretty much am trying to complete my Four Seasons collection. I've got a lot of their records. This one here I need in a nice shape, working my way back to you on Phillips. This here being in mono, I do believe. Monaural. Another mono record. You can't resist them when they're in mono sometimes, you know. The Four Seasons entertain you. Howdy out there to George, 1960, the Four Seasons man. By the way, George, if you're watching this, they had a copy of Frank Sinatra's Watertown in the shrink wrap with a hype sticker that said compliments of General Electric. It was some kind of promo. I nearly bought it because I know you recommend it and you're going to send me a copy. Volume 2, Best of Herman's Hermits. Love me some Peter Noonan and Herman's Hermits. Great shape. Great shape, the record. All right, this was a chance. I've seen this record before, but never was interested in it. I'm gambling on the idea that I'm not going to like it. This kind of reminds me of like the Kinks Preservation Society, Village Green, all that stuff, because it's Herman's Hermits with the weird cover, but the cover is so interesting. I don't think there's going to be stuff here that I kind of would like, but you never know. It's called Blaze, the album, right? And this is a chance. This one is a chance. Out of all the ones that I've shown so far, that's the one I'm a little bit, not sure about. I got some Hollies, a couple of Hollies albums. I said, look, I don't want to collect all the Hollies albums. I don't like the Hollies that much, but I do have this one, Hollies Greatest Hits. A pet peeve of mine, you may notice, is when the way it's cut, the cover, kind of like runs off the edge, a little too close to the edge, and you get the spine is not really on the spine. The spine is on the cover. That is a little pet peeve of record collecting of mine. But this record, I'm not going to... The record on Imperial, I mean, it's in one of these. It looks unplayed. This one I took a chance with. I like me some Rascals, and there's so many ways to go with the Rascals. Do I want their original albums? I wasn't going to buy this because it's a 1975 double album by Warner Special Products. But it's 24 greatest hits of the Rascals, and I mean, there's everything on here, double record set. And it was not expensive, so I said, okay, I'll do it. I was thinking of sticking with a Rhino CD. I still may buy that Rhino CD. It's really good. I remember I had it. I might still have it, actually. All right, Julio. Are you out there? Is my friend Julio out there? Because he's always telling me, you got to listen to the Turtles. I say, Julio, I only like 3 songs by the Turtles. I like Happy Together, Eleanor. I like She'd Rather Be With Me. I'm not really... He says, no, trust me, they're really good. So I'll tell you what I did, Julio. Look at that. Turtles. Golden Hits 1, but also Golden Hits 2. Now, I know this isn't everything, and, not every band is limited to just their greatest hits. But I think this is a pretty damn good start, wouldn't you say? And these are in great shape. All right. The next bunch of records I have here are all by the same artist, and the Ventures, and I think the Ventures have about a million albums, and I have some. I like the Ventures, but you can't have everything by the Ventures. So I handpicked some of them that have songs on that I'm interested in. I think I'm pretty much only going to buy Ventures albums that have songs that I'm interested in, All right. Did I show the other side of this one? I don't remember. Anyway, because you can go crazy. Underground Fire, buying a lot of Ventures albums. But these are in great shape. They were only a few bucks a piece. Where the action is. Again, I look at the list of songs and decide if I like the songs that they're covering with their instruments go with the Ventures. We all know how many Ventures records there are. You could do a whole channel on YouTube just devoted to the Ventures. And this is the last one of the Ventures here. Guitar Freak Out. And I'll tell you something else, folks. That's it for this video, but I have ones that I haven't even shown yet. The only reason I shown these is because I made a purchase this morning. I found out about a bunch of these records, the Kinks and the Animals, and I hightailed it over there. Practically at the crack of dawn, and I bought all of these from one location, and I still have other ones, they say, to show you. So purging, yes, I'm still purging, believe it or not. I have ones in there that are definitely going, and I'm going to try stuff and listen to it and see which ones are going to stay, which ones are going to go. Thank you all.